You know the format, so does Stanislav, because he will in a second show you an awesome flash that's very safe for your team, but will blind those annoying stairs guys. A flash will land on top of the vent pipe close to the ceiling, so it's a very safe supportive flash. Zero chance to blind your teammates. But for the opponent, yes, they see it coming, in this case as well. Stewie crouches, but crouch is not enough. Flash pops very close to the ceiling, gets Stewie full blind, plus gets him out from the round. Amazing stuff. I believe it's a good plus fresh enough clip straight from the Katowice to start off today's video. Next up, Mayurn on Dust 2 and his own way to jump spot lower tunnels. His teammate KNG is checking short from middle, so all he needs to care about is lower, and he uses short stairs to achieve a unique touch plus a little bit extra height to the jump spot. Since the off time between each jump spot is pretty long, in this case he was unlucky enough as he actually missed enemies coming through the lower tunnels towards middle, but surely 10 plus style points for the jump spot itself. Inferno and Alexei B's POV. As OG were executing B, I witnessed an interesting Molotov here. It landed on the roof. Firstly I thought maybe it's some sort of a next gen Oranges Molotov, but when I went onto my offline server to test it out, do the very same, just aim accurately at this Flemish edge. Then don't move your crosshair, but back yourself into the corner. Left click throw and it gives you a quad Molotov that forces enemies more out in the open, although you can stay in this side corner. When regular or let's say more common quad Molotov denies the corner position but lets you camp very close to the quad, almost behind it, then this alternative allows the corner position but forces you out from the quad. So pick your favorite depending on your situation, plus use it well. Next up, Overpass. You may have already seen this 3-man tower on Reddit, but even then you didn't see all the details that made this move work. And talking about those details, the bottom guy Vinny positioning is very important. He walks the edge and lines himself up according to those brown thingies on the ground. Then Art, who will also go on the top of the tower, throws this important smoke to ABC to reduce the amount of angles he'll be exposed to. And two bottom guys need to stay crouched. Then the show can begin. If we have a look at Flame F's POV, Complexity pretty much stack B with 4 guys covering B bomb site. It throws another alternative monster smoke just before the action, and now see how important this ABC smoke is. Without it, this 3-man tower would never work out like that. Flame F gets the frag onto Art, but it's already too late as after all the exchanges, they end up in 2 versus 4 situation. When you're going to try out the same move, make sure you have the timing for that and you have blocked off some of the angles you can get shot from. As you can see, they also smoked off Heaven. In this case, they smoked off left side angles, so Art can mainly focus on the right side. Dust 2, just Azure with an alternative Xbox lineup. You know, if you want to have easier aiming spot to remember, then don't position yourself to the very corner, just hug the wall, then aim at the building corner, and you're good to go. 128 tick servers will grant you with a smoke onto Xbox after you do that, plus every one of your team should be happy enough to go to short, unless there is Nexa against you. Good luck and have fun. We need to continue on Dust 2 because meanwhile I was already looking clips for today's video. AZ hit the nutty wallbang on A bomb site. Let it just be a reminder for you that although it's hard to do that successfully, it's possible, and if you're not out from your luck, you'll of course hit it in your next game. Keep in mind that with solo AWP on ramp, you're very prone to re-peeks, so it's very dangerous to just sit there and try this wallbang. Still, in this case, not a bad try to save the round from AZ. Alright Mirage, we are looking at Jack's POV, but I like the overall idea behind this force buy on G2's side. Jax will go and crouch behind this crate. If you look down here, you're surely more hidden than Forsaken's cheats. A very underrated spot to hide yourself and surprise your enemies. They also have Nexa jiggle peeking middle, plus Hunter at short. That adds a lot to this setup. What happens next is that Thieves smoke top con, but since Nexa is jiggle peeking there, he accidentally blocks this top con smoke, and it puts them in even a better spot as Nexa can still bait enemies onto Jax. Now when Thieves push connector, they see that Nexa gets the info and falls back to stairs, but what they don't know is that Jax is ready to strike. He gets one and dies, but Hunter from short quickly trades it, so they end up in 4 vs 3 situation, plus eventually win the round. Simplicity works, and here was the proof. Next up again Mirage and Kenny S's POV. To be honest, nothing special, nothing very new, but this is how they react to an A execute. Smokes come in, Nexa gets to the jungle corner and they build a 2-man tower to possibly catch someone coming out from Palace. It's a nice angle for sure. The fact that they built the tower behind the corner also makes them less prone for all the nades, so that's a nice detail to keep that in mind here. All in all, great patience plus organized retake helped G2 to also win the round. Simple as that. Back on Dust 2 and Mastermind Karrigan's POV. Simple flash from me too long that he uses in the important last round against Na'Vi. Get yourself into that corner, aim like shown, either walk or run and jump through the flash. Depending on how you move, you can vary the flash distance a bit, but in the bigger picture it does pretty much the same work anyways. It's a matter of CSGO millimeters. Anyways, polite idea by a polite guy. Super general. Alright Nuke and NBK with a nice alternative potential entry option at outside. He throws this loosey-goosey smoke, follows it up with a flash, and then he doesn't go to the red box corner, but he just stays in the edge of the smoke to possibly get a frag onto Silo guy. He definitely has an advantage here as he is barely visible, although in this round Hunter plays it to perfection. He's very cautious, not giving NBK a chance for entry as he doesn't go out onto Silo alone. He knows NBK and he plays well. Next up, another little thingy from Dust 2 and KNG. It really seems like a Dust 2 episode though, but here's an angle that KNG might surprise you with when you push B, so watch out. Sneaky little gap and his player model really fits with those boxes, especially at a long distance. Very hard to spot him at first, although he actually sits in the middle of your view. Simple as that. Finally something that's not Dust 2 and it's Overpass. Some of you may know this boost, but as far as I can remember I haven't shown it to you, used in a live game by pros. And as Lions execute 2 boosts in the same eco round, then here you have it. Firstly the B short sandbags boost that requires 3 people to execute, but at the end it's just a 2-man tower. A pretty strong one though, especially on a lower level. A great Shaquille O'Neal view right there. When they feel that enemies are not coming to B, they decide to move their 2-man crane to A bomb site, casual close to the map boost over here. In my opinion this angle is especially powerful for toilets guys, because those bushes give you a great cover and it's very hard to spot you like that. With this dynamic round they make the round very costly for the enemy side, and also the second boost itself grants them a frag. What a great stuff. Although B tunnel ceiling has now holes in it, pros haven't really used those in their games. Meta stays kinda the same. Still, in this round I found Poison with a tiny bit more interesting nade work than usual as his team were taking B. Firstly, he hugs this wall pillar, aims like shown, and jump throws a flash through the ceiling. Actually 2 of those. Then he runs towards B, throws this bouncy smoke, plus aims a bit right from this dark window to throw a run throw molotov. But out from those 4 nades, I want to get some more attention to the smoke he threw. This lands faster than the door smoke as you can throw it from the deep tunnels, but it gives you kinda the same effect, an opportunity to cross the site without being seen through the doors, unless they are very close. But when you explosively push B, they can't really be there, plus you can properly smoke the doors after you control the site. Just a little detail that allows for quicker B site takes with almost the same level of safety. As I said earlier, almost a Dust 2 episode. T-spawn and an experience through Obo's eyes, corner position, corner aiming spot. If you're ready, then walk jump throw your smoke. It will fly high, bounce on the roof, and it gives you a short smoke that could deny some info for enemies, plus make them use some extra utility towards short. In this round they combined it with a quick Xbox smoke. The timing wasn't great though, since exactly in that round Fur decided to get aggressive from short towards middle, so all those smokes became useless as Fur gathered lots of info with this push. Still, not a bad idea in certain rounds when your enemies don't have Fur in their team. One more time, the same map, although the move itself is not that map related, just the way Mouseboards got an entry onto Freeman. They went full YOLO and built a 2-man tower inside the smoke in B tunnels, which is probably the riskiest place to do it. 50% of the time CTs would just constantly spam the smoke, but luckily for Mouseboards, not in this round. An easy entry and B bomb site wide open. Let's have a look at Freeman's POV. As we are doing that, I will crank up the music a bit and feel free to comment whatever comes to your mind while watching this.